morning.
How is British Columbia?
Pardon me?
How is British Columbia?
Where are you?
Palm Desert.
Oh, you're still there. My goodness. Do you have a place there or?
Well, kind of. We have a timeshare.
Okay.
And we save up our weeks, and I have what I call an annual workation.
And how long are you there for?
We come back on the 7th.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice break.
Debbie picked up a car hire for 3 weeks for $600 Canadian.
Very good.
Gas is half the price of home. Groceries are cheaper.
Oh my goodness.
If anything, it's actually cheaper to live here than at home.
Are you thinking doing half a year there, half a year maybe?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Maybe not for a couple of years, but we're working on it.
Yeah. We all have that dream, don't we?
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. I'm believing it. I'm believing it. Yeah. Yeah, but for now, this is, no maintenance. The maid comes once a week, cleans out the whole place, does the laundry. We have our own laundry here, so we can do that anyway. We have a full kitchen, so.
Oh, perfect. Really nice. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite an older unit, but it's much bigger than average, and it's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. We just moved into an older home, and it's just the layout is so perfect. I don't care about the dated stuff because it just fits our lives so nicely. So yeah.
So when you say R, who is R?
My son and I live upstairs.
Yeah.
It's just a 2-story house, and my daughter and her boyfriend rent the suite downstairs.
Oh, how cool is that?
And we used to be squished into a tiny 3-bed rancher.
Yeah.
In East Abbotsford, and just the neighborhood was a little rough around the edges. I'd taken place sight unseen. We were never really content and happy there, really. And we were there 7 years, which is the longest I've lived anywhere in my life. And then the rental agency called me up and goes, "Kate, we've got a house going on the market. I think you'll really like it. And it's such a deal on rent. It's unbelievable." And as soon as we walked in, we're like, we're taking it. And we got it. We were in competition with a couple other people who wanted it as well.
So where is this one?
This one is right basically across the street from UFB on King Road.
Yeah.
Just on Zomar Street off of King Road. And the kids now, they both are going to attend UFB in September. So Henry's just starting. Yeah. He's just take a couple of courses. Amy's in the fine arts program.
Yeah.
So there. Perfect. All good. All right.
Perfect. Well, you have to come visit because we live obviously in Abbotsford too.
Yeah, you do. You live up on the mountain.
Eagle Mountain Drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know where the park is? At the top?
Which park?
At the very top of Eagle Mountain Drive, there's a park with an oval running track.
I must have driven by it a couple of times.
It's huge. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
So we live about a block from there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Larkspur Court is the court.
Okay. Yeah, I know that area.
Well, finally, we get to do this.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
I remember sometime. Weren't you working with Kat as well at one time?
I am again. Because the realtor I work for in Mission, she does the Facebook and the website, and she's managing some of the marketing things for him. And I'm his virtual assistant. So we are emailing things back and forth.
Sorry, who was that again?
Bob McLean. You see, he's got not a neon sign, a billboard sign on the highway to Mission.
Oh, he's a realtor, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Bob McLean. You see him around. What about Bob?
Got it. It's unusual for a realtor to actually spend real money.
He spends a lot of money on advertising and marketing. He does. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I've so lost touch with Kat. You'd think with her living in Mission and me living in Abbotsford, we'd be...
Yeah, well, I lost touch with her for a couple of years. It seemed like I never, I just liked some of her stuff on Facebook if I saw it now and then, but we were never really friends. We were acquaintances in business. Like she'd send me stuff to edit for her all the time. So I often was working with the people on her team.
Yeah.
And she would oversee things, but she and I didn't chat a lot. Like I interviewed her I had a podcast. It was mainly practicing because I had clients who wanted to do podcasting and online video things, and I'd never done it before. I had no idea. So when I find something I don't know how to do, right? You're the same person. You never say no, and you go, yeah, sure, I know how to do that. So I quickly had to put together a podcast. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite people to interview.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I thought we were really close friends. And we went to her wedding, and literally I was one of the few people at the wedding that I knew. I mean, there was so many people there and I didn't know anybody, and I expected to know tons of people. So we felt really privileged at the wedding because it was very much a family affair. And then they went on that long, long honeymoon to Australia. And, I don't
know. Yeah, I don't know who she's working with. Well, now I know she's working with Bob, but I don't know what other projects she has going on or what other plans. And I wondered if she's sort of getting into the family thing and wanting to have kids.
I wondered that. Yeah. Although she's leaving it a little late, but never too late. Hope.
Yeah, never too late.
No. Whereas we did it the other way. Debbie had all of our kids by the time she was 30, and we've come out the other side. And
you're free now.
We're free.
Henry. Hen. Sorry, there's someone knocking on the door for my son. He's going to Cultus Lake today.
Perfect.
Henry! Okay. Your friend's at the door.
Oh, thanks.
You betcha, buddy.
Nice. Anyway, so did you get hold of Nate at all this week?
I sent him an email last week, and he said he'll get to it on the weekend and never got back to me again. They're hard people to pin down. They're so busy. So what I think I'll do, should I send the article to you or to Ralph for approval instead?
I can't approve. I can read it, but I can't approve it.
Exactly.
Ralph, he's not very picky. He just knows what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not anal at all about us writing. We do his social media every day. He never gives us any input. He just 100% trust.
Yeah.
We're sharing. All we're doing, we're either reposting what he puts on Facebook, or we're finding industry stuff that positions him, and he's over the moon with.
Yeah, as long as you're taking care of it and staying true to, like I do, my clients are Fraser Valley Meats and Mad Butcher.
Oh yeah.
Meadow Valley Meats, and they just totally trust me. I do their posts every day, and they don't even ask questions.
Yeah.
And then I also do Banana Bakery and Chilliwack, same thing. He just lets me go with it. And social media is not my passion. It's what I got into because business people needed help with that.
Yeah.
I was wanting to help them with their writing, their articles, their documents, and things like that, editing and writing for them.
I'm going to keep you busier and busier, if that's okay. So let me share a screen and let's just get going on this. I would love some feedback from you too. I've been working on, yes, we are recording, yeah? Yeah. I've been working on my own website the last couple of days. So tell me, I'd love your feedback. So I've created my own personal mission statement at the top there.
Mm-hmm.
How does that read?
Yeah, very good. I've always liked your website. I always thought it was very well done.
Well,
love the photo.
Have to try and keep up. So these are my call to action boxes, like stressed about social, which takes them into programs. Next boot camp that's coming up. Got a new giveaway, which won't be finished till Monday. But basically, it's a quick start guide on what to post, how to post, and when to post. So I think that'll be a really good.
Very good. Yes.
And then this goes to the blog, which I suck at. and the thing is, it's all.
I know.
I might well be sort of sending my blogs your way as audio files and just sort of getting you to write them for me, because I should be writing at least one a week, and I haven't written one since February.
Oh, I know. We preach to our clients about that. I nag mine to do their.
I mean, I do everything except blog. I mean, my social's up to date.
Yeah.
My website's pretty up to date. So. Anyway, this next box here is going to be a full screen montage of just photographs of people in my program. So I've got someone making that graphic, which I'm pretty excited about. This white line shouldn't be there, so I'm trying to get rid of that. But then what I've done is all of our programs now I've just created like this. So that's our premium program. And then this is our group program. Then the blogging program. Then the boot camp.
Oh, can you go back to that blogging one for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought I saw a spelling mistake, but it wasn't.
Thank you. The 5-week boot camp.
Yep.
And then the inner circle. So that's the 5 different levels. And then people can sign up for my freebie again. And what we're also working on, because I wanted to do a portfolio of things that I do, but I haven't got anywhere close to doing that. So what I decided to do was come up with the types of businesses that we work with. So at the very least,
so people can see that, yes, you work with.
So what I've done is just started to put together logos of like social media.
You work with JD Farms. I'm actually reaching out to them to do an article for our magazine. Yeah, we're just in the process of talking back and forth right now.
I fully trained Janice, and then we built JD Farms and JD Farms Pet Foods.
Who's Marilyn?
Marilyn is Jack Froze's daughter.
Okay, she's the one that's going to be connecting with me about an article.
She's in charge now of the pet food division.
Oh.
And does a lot of the PR and stuff. She's awesome.
Okay.
Blonde lady, 2 kids, single mom actually as well. Used to be a 911 operator.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I had one of my best friends used to do that for a while too. She's now working as an assistant to the chief. So she's worked her way up.
Yeah, yeah. So this is kind of small businesses, healthcare, fitness and wellness, online retailers, and there's going to be non-profits and also construction. So I think at least that way people can look at that and think, oh, okay, I recognize some of those logos.
Yep.
So that's what I'm working on. And then I'm also working on, so when people go to programs now, so now they can find out everything that we do in terms of a program, and then I've got those boxes again. So, and this works really well for mobile. So if someone's like, oh, I'm interested in a 5-week boot camp, then there it is. So it's been an all-consuming week trying to get all this together. But,
oh, I bet. Lots of work.
Yeah, if you have any feedback, if you spend some time looking at it and give me some ideas about whether you think that flows, I'd value that greatly. I don't know if I'm going to keep that picture. I may see for now.
Yeah,
fine. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, it looks great. Fantastic.
A little different. Time for a spruce it up. Anyway, what we're here to talk about is these guys. So basically what happened is, as I say, Health and Happiness, or it was Hendrik and Hank. And let me tell you a little bit about these people. So this is on, so it's kind of interesting. Hendrik is the main runner of the business, but he has an unfortunate personality. He's very shy and can come over very abrupt. And he doesn't mean to. He just doesn't have any soft skills. Although he's a dad with 5 girls and he volleyball coaches them, and he's a really, really nice guy. But
I think it's to do with Dutch.
I think it is
Dutch, German.
Yeah. So
way
he's
now, so I've got a couple of clients the same way.
Yeah. So he's now COO.
Yeah.
They've made his younger brother Andre, who is super sweet, who was a CFO. They've also made him CEO. So he's now the face of the company when it comes to interior health and writing blogs and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then this is that's Stuart, who's VP. This is Joanne, who's VP. Because they've gotten bigger, this is Joanne here at the back. This is Vic, who's Alberta, who also runs Cedarwood Station. And then this is Hank, who's the dad. Founded it and does all that work in Nicaragua that I was telling you about. So just to put some faces to names, what I really wanted to do though was, their story's pretty cool. We wrote it quite some time ago. We may need to sort of elaborate on this a bit more because they keep growing, but it's not a big story, and I'd love a much bigger story. We did do a blog about Hank quite some time. We do a blog once a month for SEO, so they're not fantastic. I'll be truthful, but for what I don't have a huge budget for blogging with these guys anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So for what I can do for them, so that was the one that you just did for me, and then we do one each month, very much based around. Sometimes they'll give me a story, which is not very often, like the team building.
Yeah, I prefer a story because I noticed some of the blogs that would just basically copy paste from the news release.
Yes, that's exactly what they are. Yeah, so they did this groundbreaking in Vernon, but they haven't sent me another story since, and it was supposed to open mid-July, and it's now going to open, I don't know, late September, I believe. Just trying to find that article on Hank that we wrote. I'd love to up-level these blogs and get them a lot better. It's just the company that I use right now writes very good blogs for SEO. But I know there was a blog on Hank.
But not interesting stories, right?
Yeah, they had this idea of creating a Facebook page called the Humans of the Hamlets, which we created for them. We wrote the first one. One sec. And then
Facebook page about and who's telling
you know the Humans of New York?
Yes.
Yeah. So they had an idea of doing one called the Humans of the Hamlets, which is special interest stories about, because they have so many residents and great staff. So we created the page, and we did one blog, which was about this lady who won Caregiver of the Year, which was very, very cool. Oh, come on. So we did the video, and we post to it to keep it going. And we did, I'd say, one blog. Where is it? Let's just see. This girl here. So she won Care Provider of the Year award. So we wrote a whole blog about her, and she got flown to Victoria and got presented and everything. It was absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
And then we did a story over to, basically what she did, there was a lot of residents who didn't get any Christmas cards. So she just put out there that people around Kamloops could send Christmas cards to residents, just like anonymously, but and they got hundreds. And they didn't just get hundreds of Christmas cards, they got gifts and hampers, and it was just a beautiful thing. And then Bob, who was a manager, just nominated. Oh, isn't that great? Oh, well, that's why did that break? Okay, we'll have to fix that. We rebuilt the Hamlets website, and I guess something went wrong. But this is something I want to really get going on, and it just needs somebody to keep in touch with each of the managers and just sort of saying, what's going on, what's cool, who's new, who was a veteran, who got an Order of Canada award, blah, 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 and start writing stories. Because this page is criminally out of date. So yeah, love to work on this one. But this is the website that they want to become their main website. And right now, all it is a map of their locations. The video that we made of what life is like at the Hamlets. And then when you go to the second page, which is the communities, it's just a very brief paragraph about each location.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. My laptop's jumping all over the place.
So are you going to have another menu up there, yes, like our stories, maybe?
Yeah. So I need to completely rebuild this website, and I would love some help. So each location needs a drop down. So this is just morphed from what they originally asked for, which was basically just a map, so people could see that they had lots of locations. They want the hamlets.ca now to be their main website, and they want everything around. They want to keep this site because this is a holding company, but they want us to direct all of our energy into the Hamlet. So we're going to have to take a lot of this information and bring it over, and then
so make this more simple, and we just link. Click.
So I say a lot of this information
to the other one. So then.
Yeah. So you can see the architecture. I mean, they don't do much consulting these days, but all of the programs and all the stuff, all of this needs to go over to Westcraft. We need to keep some of this, but I think a lot of this we could take over, and then just make Westcraft the big kahuna. Because what we've also done is we rebuilt each website to give it a much more modern, contemporary look, because they were really getting dated, and they gave me some budget, not a ton budget, but we made 7 new websites for them. So now it's full screen, and we had different images because they had the same pictures on. What's happening on my computer today? Something is very strange. But anyway, we just try to make it a lot more fun. And I'd love to sort of elaborate a lot more once we find these stories about what people are saying about the hamlets. Is to bring it over, and because each one of these pictures now is specifically locational. So that is right by West Side. So all the images now really, for some reason my screen is just.
It's probably because of all the. I find Zoom really glitches a lot of my.
Yeah, that's it. It's better now. I just had it magnified too much. So we've done this. We've done a fairly good job at these, but again, the content's pretty old. So I would love to start putting a lot more time and effort. These are my biggest client by a long way when I had all the accounts together. So I really want to. I want to keep them, but I want to wow them. It's not that I'm in any danger of losing them, but I totally want to up the game. So this is the Fleetwood one. This is actually where the head office is, and I can happily get you in to meet Hendrik and Andre and interview these guys too. So each one we just try to do a little differently, and yeah. So what do you need from me? Or is that enough of a brief?
And that's enough of a brief, I think. The main website, this one here is the one that they want to be the main website.
The Westcraft one, yeah.
So the ones that you were showing me, the West Side and the Fleetwood,
yeah,
they are not linked to this one yet?
Yes, they are. Yeah, so if you go down here and you click Learn More.
There it is. Okay,
you'll get to any of them.
Okay, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah, but what I actually want to do is have that, but I've got to make this a whole website. So basically, just taking a lot of the guts out of this one and moving it over into this one. And yeah. So I can give you WordPress access if you want to sort of create pages, or if you need me to create the architecture for you. I don't know how savvy you are with WordPress.
Yeah, I'm quite comfortable. Well, yeah, I'm quite comfortable with it going in. Upload for clients their blogs and images and things like that.
Yeah.
But nothing too technical.
Oh, no, I have technical, lots of SEO, lots of graphics. So yeah, but I just need a really good content strategy, and then I want to go on with not just the SEO blogs each month, but really good human interest, which will start on that Humans of the Hamlets, and then go to, I said there are 7 sites. I got another one being built in Red Deer right now, so I'll have 8, and they're bidding on 5 more right now too. So it's just amazing, and they don't get social media from any aspect. So they just 100% trust us to write everything and find articles for them, because they won't send them to me. I have to find them.
You have to dig.
I was on Twitter and I called Hendrik up and went, "You got 17 new beds for Penticton?" He went, "Oh, is that out yet?" I went, "It's on Twitter by Interior Health." Guess we should have told you about that.
Okay, so
it's like the Hamlets at Red Deer. I got a message from Sandy saying, "Oh, just so you know, we're buying a new nursing home and we want to take over their social media and Google Maps and stuff." I said, "Okay, when are you doing that?" She said, "On Monday," and this was Friday.
Oh my goodness!
I said, "And tell me how long these deals take to negotiate." But they're so secretive about, and at the same time, they don't get publicity.
they don't think of the they think of the end result. They don't think of the building up to it.
And I was saying to them with Vernon, I would love to have had progress pictures every single week. Another
Yes.
story, another door, a new window going in. Nope, they don't want to show anything till it's finished.
Oh my goodness.
Like, but the audience don't care right now because there's nothing. I can't share them anything. All I can just do is generically talk about what's going on in Vernon. But people are hungry for inside information.
Right.
Anyway, there's a new manager there called Kim, who was at Cedarwood, and she is very smart. She's joined the Chamber of Commerce, she's done a lot of networking. So I think what we could do is I'll connect the two of you together.
Yes.
And see if we can't just get tons and tons of stories going. So.
Okay. Whoever's sort of at the top of that chain of communication would be a great person, because then she or he can say, this is going on there, this is going on there.
So each location has what's called community resources manager, depending on the title. So basically, they're special event coordinators, but they're normally all physiotherapy people or something like that. So they have a dual role. So they and some of them actually do the intake of people too. So each location is very different in the way it's structured. Each one has a general manager. And then they normally have an intake manager and then a head of resources, physiotherapy, HR. The roles are there, but quite often
each location has different ideas of what that role is.
Yeah. So what
I'd like is a contact person. Sorry?
Okay. I'll get Sandy Anderson, who's Hendrik's personal assistant. She knows everything, everybody.
That would be great. I'll connect with Sandy first, but I want one contact person from each of those places. Then what I would like to do is just send a group email out to each of the contacts at each of the places each month. Send one email out to the group and say what stories are coming up, and then they can email me some information, they can tell me.
Yeah, they send us a calendar each month of all the special events. So you might look at the calendar and think, oh, because I know at one they've got a breast cancer thing going on September 26th, one of them, which is kind of cool. So we could look at that. Yeah. Okay, I'll get that contact list from Sandy. And I'd like to create, if it's okay with you, We Make Stuff Happen email for you.
Okay.
Because otherwise it looks, I have too many subcontractors and it gets a little confusing. But if it's just KTAT or Joanna or whatever. So I'll, her name is Melissa. So I'll have her set that up for you.
Okay. Great. Okay.
So sounds good. And I'll send you a copy of this recording.
All right. And that's where we'll go. I'll send you the email for the the article right away here.
Yeah.
And then we can get going for September. I'd like to just reach out to all the contact people and just get at least one story from each place going.
Yeah.
It might take a good month to get all the stories gathered and everything.
But at the same time, we've got to get that content and get that Hamlet site
moved over. Yeah.
Okay. So Paige is my assistant at home. So on Monday, I'll get her to give you website access to all of the sites. So you have your own login and those two sites, and then we'll just get going.
All right. Perfect. Sounds good.
So if I miss an appointment, don't just say, "Oh well, he must be busy." Kick my ass.
Will do.
I give you permission.
Okay.
I'm just a very busy person.
Yes, you are a very busy person. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Well, okay. Fantastic. Thanks for your trust in me. Thanks.
You're welcome.
For connecting. That's great.
Great.
It might take a while to get the wheels turning and everything, but it'll definitely happen.
Brilliant. Thanks, Kate.
Thanks a lot. Have a great week. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.